Can you explain who or what drives fashion trends?
Sure. There is a trend forecasting company that is working only with database that they collect worldwide on a daily basis, and they do analyze the previous collections, previous sales, customer behavior, colors that were in trend last season, before last season, and all the other years ahead. And on the basis of this data, big data, they create a report which is called trend forecasting. And on the basis of this report, all the other companies are creating the fashion collection. So that report looks like a trend book. So basically it's a combination of all the data that they researched, and they say, on the basis of the previous collections and the previous sales, right now, for example, red magenta color was not in trend and was not used in the previous collections, and it's not been there for, let's say, around 15 years. But we realized that there is a certain pattern of people wanting something of that color, and they tend to buy it more often every other, let's say, 15 years. I'm just making that all entirely up just for you to understand the idea. And they say, on the basis of the previous customer behaviors and a certain repetitive patterns, we can predict that people will be more likely to buy magenta sweater rather than like turquoise sweater. So they create a report with images, with descriptions, and it's not that they offer just one style. They offer different sets of styles. This is probably gonna be popular, this. They offer several types of styles. And then big companies such as LVMH, such as Kering Group, they purchase that trend forecasting lookbook, a book. It's literally almost like a book. They purchase that, and then they create collections on the basis of this, understanding that they need to design something specific that they have almost like a guarantee that people will buy. And this is pretty cool. You're not just designing something like out of a cloud. You're like, oh, maybe this is gonna be trendy. No, you have an actual data that will help you know what's going to be popular. And plus, because these companies like Louis Vuitton, Chanel, Dior, Saint Laurent, all of these companies, when they put their creative force into the action, believe me or not, they can make anything look presentable and look desirable. So when they all concentrate, because they all buy the same trend book, when they all concentrate on the same topic, more or less in different variations, people want that. They create an immense desire to purchase that very dress or that leopard print, or for example. So eventually it becomes a trend, and eventually companies like Zara, for example, the mass market, that they see and they copy instantly the idea. Zara is, for example, copying and from something that they've seen on the catwalk, they can manufacture in 11 days. This is the record in a speed manufacturing. So that's totally another story. So then the mass production companies, they pick up on this trend and then deliver this to a wider audience. And that becomes a mainstream. But everything starts from the initial data research and from the initial trend-setting agencies. Voila, that's how it works. If you want to learn more, stay tuned, follow for more fashion inspiration and knowledge about fashion.